Thanks, Isaac, for this amazing introduction. Name drop. Here we go. Welcome to Math with Mr. Newbold. Woo! There we go. Okay, let's see here. So then we're going to be helping you on a 2.3 today. Good. So don't forget to keep reviewing these basic math skills of doing exponents first, and then division next, and lastly do addition. There we go. Solve for b, really? Minus a minus c, really? Let's see here. Cool. So don't forget to review with these as well. So 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 4i, remember? 3 times 4i, the i just comes along for the ride. Negative 2i times 5 is negative 10i. And then negative 2i times 4, negative 2i times 4 is negative 8. And then what's I times I? So that's going to be I squared. And then don't forget I squared is a negative 1. So we bring down our negative 8, good. And negative 8 times negative 1 is a positive 8, way-o. And so we add that with 15, and we get what? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we have 23. 12i minus 10i is 2i, because the I comes along for the ride like a variable x. So then we go ahead and get plus 2i, and that's our answer, way-o. Okay, so then 6 comma negative 8 is a point on the graph. Find a point on each of the following graphs. So do you remember when we learned this? This is more review, where we did some shifting. And so remember that this is just going to be down 4 with the y value. And then this is the opposite sign. Don't forget. You got to memorize. Oh, pause me. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're supposed to pause me. Stop just watching and copying. You're not going to learn. You're going to fail the test, remember? Some of you did. Last test. Ah! So pause me. I'm waiting. You give it a try. Okay, let's see here. So then we're going to go ahead and do right 3. And so right 3 is a plus 3. Right 3 is a plus 3. And so we grab our coordinates and we go and apply these things, right? So we go 6 comma negative 8. And so we're going to go ahead and do a right 3. And so that's going to be not a negative 3, it's going to be a plus 3, which gives us 9. And then we're going to go down 4, which is a negative 4 with the negative 8 there. And that's going to be a negative 12. So our answer is 9, negative 12. Way-o. So give that a try for 8 and 9. Remember that it's opposite, and you're dividing, not times. It's opposite. And you're dividing by 3, not timesing. Whenever it's inside, it's the opposite. This one will be what? So let you practice this one. Remember, this half goes with the y values. Multiply with the y values.
Thank you so much for attending our parent-teacher conference.
Woo!
Just a few minutes left before it ends for the evening, so please finish up with the teachers. Teachers, thank you for staying this evening. As soon as you're done with your families, please lock up and go home. We'll see you bright and early. Thanks.
Will, parent-teacher conference is over. Wait, I still need to make videos. Staying for you. Okay, good. So we get like 6 comma, let's see, that was a negative 8 times a half. What's that, negative 4? Wee-o. Okay, let's see here. More review. What is going on here? What is going on? More review. So we have our vertex, of course, right? Remember, it's the opposite sign, opposite sign. So what's that? Positive 3, 2. Pause me. You stop. You stop. And try it on your own. I'm waiting. You're only going to get this if you try on your own. Come on. You got this. Did you pause me? Pause me. Okay, so our opposite sign there, so that's a positive 3. And then we have x equals 3 is our axis. Remember, negative infinity, positive infinity is the domain. And then our range is the y values, which we have to graph it first. So write 3 up to, good. We have a -1 for our a value, -1, which is technically -1/1. And so we're going to go down 1/1. So we're going to go down 1/1 and down 1, back 1, right? Because we have a -1, which is -1/1. So that's, because the negative, it's down 1 and then over 1 and down 1 and back 1. And then what about the other part? Well, it's not narrower or wider. It's not narrower or wider. So we just do the over 2 down 4, remember? It's either over 2 up 4 or over 2 down 4 for the next coordinate. So over 2, down 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then back to 1, 2, 3, 4. Way-o. So then there's our upside down parabola. Nice. And so that means our range. What is our range? You try. What's our range? Well, remember you put your pencil on your paper there, and you go, oh, we're already there. We're down here, and that goes forever, forever down. So remember that range is from down to up. So we're going -infinity, -infinity, and we're going boo, 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 boo. And so that's at what number? What y value? What y value? So that y value is 2. And so we're going from -infinity to 2, and then close that bracket, close that bracket. Good. Okay, so that's our range. Convert each quadratic function to standard form. So right now it's in factored form. So we have to seashell. Remember seashellets? Go ahead and seashell it to get it into standard form. Over here we actually have to write a -1/2 on the outside. And then we have, how many x plus 6's do we have? We have 2 of them because of the squared. And the reason why I want to do that is if you don't, you're going to get x squared plus 36, and that's wrong because you have the middle terms. Don't forget your middle terms. And so I'm going to put a bigger parenthesis there because you cannot multiply that -1/2 through yet. So x times x is x squared. X times 6 is 6x. We have another, let's change the color. So we got another 6 times x is 6x. And another 6 times 6 is 36. Combine like terms, combine like terms. There we go. And 6 plus 6 is 12x. So we get x squared plus 12x plus 36. Wow! So now we can bring down the parenthesis and the -1/2. Right? And after that, we can do the -2. And so we have to distribute it through. So we get 1/2 x squared. Half of 12 is 6. Is 12 times, right? You can use your calculator if you want to. So 12 times -1/2. Oops, careful. Just use parentheses just in case. I feel like it might mess up. So 12 times -1/2 is -6. So we get -6x. And then half of 18 is, or half of 36 is 18. And oh, don't forget the negative. Then we have a -2. Whoa. So then we get, final answer, y equals -1/2 x squared minus 6x minus 20. So then we go ahead and circle that guy. Boom. Shaka, laka. Okay, next page. Mrs. Mori. I don't know if I can say that name. What the heck? Morishita? Hope I said that right. So wants to fence in a rectangular area of your field using 1,200 feet of fence. How far are we on our video? Do we need to make another one? No, we can do one more. We can finish. Okay, so she wants to have the two fenced area congruent off. And the line scene, she wants to maximize the area. So this is going to break it up into different parts. Remember how to do this from 2.2? So we have a width there, and we have a width there, and a width there. And we have a length there, good. Length there. So we have two lengths. So we have two lengths. And how many widths do we have? We have 3 of them. And how much fencing do we have? Yeah, remember this is how you find the perimeter? So we have 1,200 equals 1,200 feet for our perimeter there. And so they want us to solve for L. Solve for L. Nice. And so then, that's the setup. That's the setup. Don't forget that area is equal to length times width. That's important to know. And then don't forget, when you do this part with the maximum area, that it's actually going to be, right? It's actually going to be the width. So you're going to factor it. You're going to get 0 and some number. And you're going to take that some number, and you're going to go ahead, whoops, and you're going to go ahead and cut it in half. And so that's going to be the x value of our vertex. And so to find the maximum, you need to find the y value, right? You need to find the y value of the vertex. And so that y value of the vertex, that y, see if I can spell. So that y value will be the area max. And then once you find the area max, then you also find the width as well by solving for L and plugging in. So solve for L, and then go ahead and plug it in, and that'll give you the width. And then once you find the width and the maximum area, then you can find the length. Because what you do is you take the area, and then so the length will equal the area divided by the width. Because you just go ahead and do what? You just go ahead and divide the W to the other side kind of thing. Yeah. And why am I just giving you these hints, and why are we not actually doing it? Because it's an even problem, number 14. You got to practice. I already showed you 17. Go back and watch 17 on 2.2. And then you should come back and try this one on your own. Right? Is that a fraction? Well, here's 15, and we already did it. Way-o. So our b value is -2. And so this is called completing the square. And so we take our b, divide by 2, and square it. Right? Let's see. Convert each quadratic into vertex form without a calculator. Hint, complete the square. So I'll show you that on my next video. So thanks for watching. Show you on my next video. Yeah, me with math. Woo! Thanks for watching.